Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I am doing. Up the hill slowly.
Up the hill, baby. Hello, everybody. We're getting near top of Bishop Pass. Little gear adjustments being done. We're at about 11,672.5 feet or something like that. What a view. What a view. Probably another.
The half foot that was hard.
Say what?
It was the half foot that was hard. 11,700.
Yeah, that half foot was the hardest.
Put us over the edge.
That's about where I did my face plant. Going right up there. What a morning.
All right, we made it to the top of Bishop Pass. About 6:30. Took us about 2.5 hours to get up. About 3 miles. So that's pretty good for us. And now we're gonna start heading down. Got about six more miles, I think. And then we'll be at the trailhead and down. So we'll talk to y'all a little bit. What's he walking on? What is that? Dirt. Dirt. Well, we're looking at the South Lake. This is beautiful. This is the first lake we've seen that hasn't been covered in snow and ice. That is gorgeous. Skeletor did another excellent job of leading.
We need a 0 day. I think we've been on our butts as much as we've been on our feet.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, we're almost to the trailhead, and we've got a ride that's Lone Pine Kurt, Ultimate Trail Angel, is going to be coming to pick us up. We are headed back into Bishop for that 0 and some rest. So we'll talk to y'all in just a little bit. All right, we've made it to the South Lake Trailhead. And, taking advantage to some of our stuff spread out. More importantly, trash cans, pit toilets. Life is good. So we got here a little quicker than we anticipated. I think we, what time did we get here, guys? About 10? 10:30. So it took about 6.5 hours. So we did really good today. And Lone Pine Kurt will be here about 11:15. So we're just kind of hanging, wait, and ready to go do some town stuff. So we'll talk to y'all a little bit later.
Hello, everybody. We have just a wrap-up video for day 73. We made it to Bishop. We've had showers, we've had lunch, we've had dinner. And, so we want to give you the wrap-up for the day.
A few adult beverages. And we're sitting here at the Hostel of California. And we may mention it before when we were here 6-7 days ago. Great hostel. I'd highly recommend this to anybody.
Yeah, River does a great job.
Yeah,
I mean, it's what everything that hikers need. You know,
yeah,
hiker boxes,
nothing
coffee.
extravagant, but just exactly what the hikers need. So pretty cool, pretty cool.
Neat place.
So where do we start? Let's start with our how our cowboy camping turned out.
Because I don't think we talked about that.
I don't think we did. I gave some. You saw some videos from last night, which showed kind of our setup on the rock. And
so you need to know how that turned out.
Yeah.
Through the night, it kind of got colder and colder. We started out where we're laying on top of our air mattresses with our sleeping bags, and it's, the sun's out. We're trying to go to sleep, about 5 o'clock, and it's warm, and then it gets colder, and then we in our sleeping bags, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and there's frost all over your sleeping bags.
Yeah, I think it got down to 25 last night.
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, actually, we were pretty warm in the sleeping bag and everything else. The challenge was this morning. It's like, Mom, do I gotta get up? I don't want to go to school.
Nobody was too eager, but we still got on the trail by 4.
Yeah, we got on the trail by 4, which was really good. I think we were all really anxious to kind of get going. I don't know if I don't know if anybody slept well last night.
Yeah. So fast forward, you guys have seen the stuff
wait,
we did during.
The one positive thing, well, there were several positive, but one that was really cool was the stars. Just incredible last night. You know, seeing the Milky Way, and it's so one of the neat things out in the Sierras is there's no light pollution.
Yeah.
So you're seeing stars and stuff that, again, you don't normally see in the city. So for us city folks,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool
You
to
just wake up and open your eyes and look up and you see all that stuff.
Yeah, my friend the Big Dipper was out again last night, so I was happy. So, anyways, we we ended up doing about 9.7 miles.
Yeah.
We did pretty good the day before. I think you heard us say that we were trying to push a little further down Bishop Pass Trail so we could reduce the amount of miles that we needed both to get to the top of the pass and then ultimately get to the trailhead. And I think we did a pretty good job with that. We were on top. I don't remember what time. I think in one of the videos you saw, we got to the top of Bishop Pass.
I think it was 7-ish maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I think it took us 3.5 hours. No, 2.5 hours for 3 miles.
Yeah.
So I think it was about 6:30 when we got to the top of the pass.
Yeah.
But I may be wrong. And getting up there wasn't bad. The pass wasn't too bad to get to.
Getting down the other
side
tough.
was a little steep.
And then as the morning wore on, snow loosened up. So we did have. I had a fair number of falls today.
Yeah, Joe and I were in competition, but I think you won by maybe 1 or 2.
I think I did. And
Or
then,
3 or 4. I'm not sure. It was it was quite a bit.
We got beat up a bit today with the going down the hills backwards and stuff like that, and using the ice axes. And, but when Kurt picked us up at the trailhead.
Yeah, Lone Pine Kurt.
And he brought us some beverages, and we had just a great time. He is funny. One of the things he said to me after he picked us up, he goes, "I could tell when I drove up and I looked at y'all there waiting for me, you'd had a pretty rough week."
Yeah, yeah.
and he was right. It had been a really, really tough week.
You know, it's Joe and I have talked a lot. This is probably, I know for me personally, probably the toughest week I've had hiking in all my years of hiking.
Yeah, me too.
You know, we look at all the number of passes that we went over, and all of them were pretty tough. Some tougher than others. Mather Pass was probably one of the toughest that we had. Not only going up it, but coming down. Again, you saw some of the videos and discussion about
stuff
it.
That we had to do.
Yeah, and then you know, as you heard me say, I lost my tent poles, lost a glove, which came into play today in a bad way. We were talking about coming down Bishop Pass, and it was very steep. At one point, we had to do a little, you know, there's a backstepping again where you face the mountain, slam your ice axe into the mountain, and then step down and try to make some footholds. Go down a little bit, slam your ice axe. Anyways, so when you slam your ice axe into the ground, if you don't have a glove on,
You're in a sense punching the ice too.
you're punching ice. And so Joe's going ahead of me, and I'm following Joe, Joe, there's blood on the ice here. What's going on? Joe, your hands probably aren't as bad as they look, but his hand was all bloody just from slamming the ice, and mine was bloody too, but nowhere near what he was experiencing. And I'm just following this trail of blood down the mountain.
It's my duty to leave DNA on every part of this mountain that I can.
And at first I thought maybe he hit himself with the ice axe. And it's like, oh my God. But it was just from slamming it into the ice that your hands just... So you got to have gloves on.
Yeah, I like hiking without gloves if I can, because it's a nice way to relieve heat from your body. To keep it
And so
from
just to show the difference between the two of us, he had a choice of wearing a glove. I didn't have a glove to wear. He made the wrong choice.
I made the wrong choice.
I made the stupid mistake of losing a glove, but you know, hey, it's not the same.
Yeah,
You know, he made a bad mistake. You know?
That's part of the tough week. But then when Kurt got us, it's just he's just such a wonderful man.
Yeah, Kurt,
and a
just
warm
again,
human
thank you.
Yeah.
It's been so great to meet you, and
we lucked out. He had enough time in the routine because he was supposed to pick his wife up at the airport. We got to go have lunch with him as well because we'd been wanting just to sit around and, you know, shoot the breeze with him, and so we had a great lunch hanging out with him.
So a lot of fun.
And he made the reservations for us at the hostel because we were out of touch, and Scott had contacted him through the Garmin, and it's just makes life
just
wonderful.
great.
And then me, dummy, left my jacket in his vehicle, and he realized there was it was one of ours, so he brought it by the hospital.
And this is the classic stylish jacket with the arm,
black tape,
black tape on the
burning.
arm, which will be soon in all of your local gear shops. But yeah, just can't say enough about him. But it's great to be back in town. We needed this. Again, as Joe said, showers, food.
And as we sit here earlier today, just thinking back on the week, we're just we're so thankful, we're blessed that Scott, aka Skeletor, was with us this week. And,
just again, hats off to him. He's, he has some good mountaineering skills, which really helped us a lot.
He stuck with us. No
He
man
stuck
left
with us,
behind,
right? And he's
that's part of human nature that's just so wonderful to see out here in this community.
It is.
How people will
It is.
reach out and help and stand by you when they need to keep you from dying.
little things like that, it's important to some folks. But yeah, so we're gonna take a zero tomorrow. We'll be doing all our usual town stuff. We've got to do some laundry. Got to determine some resupply. Gonna determine what we're gonna do moving forward, and we're gonna work through all of that tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit about that probably later tomorrow.
In breaking news. This is very recent. We're gonna be joined.
Oh yes.
Tomorrow. That's the plan. By Hazel.
Yeah.
You all remember from when we first started all together on the same day.
Yeah, and then going into Kennedy Meadows and stuff back in April.
Yeah. So
she is back from Taiwan, and she started out from Kennedy Meadows.
She's down at Lone Pine right now, and she's going to take advantage of flipping up here and then hiking with us.
Yeah,
so we're really excited
cool.
about that.
Yeah, we're kind of excited about that. That's pretty neat. Excuse me. The ice cream speaking.
Yeah, we each had a 590 calorie plan.
We talk calories. That's what we do.
He had a 590, I had a 590.
All right, so again, tomorrow will be a day of relaxation. And I'm looking forward to that. My body needs it. As Joe talked about, it's been a tough week. You'll see a picture of us being all thumbs, where we've both, we've cleaned up now. I've taken mine off, but my fingers and thumbs are cracking and bleeding. And like Joe was saying earlier today, Joe's hands bleeding, our legs, where we banged into things. My lip, I got blisters on my lip from the snow. And the interesting thing, I've got right along the top here, right under the bill of my hat, I've got a lot of sunburn. And all of that is from the reflection off of the snow. And it's really tough to, other than trying to keep sunscreen on, and the hat kind of wears some of it off as it goes up and down. It's really tough. It's amazing what, all aspects of this is just beating your body up.
The underside of my nose is peeling.
Yeah.
And I put sunscreen on and everything, but
yeah, but then you end up wiping your nose,
nose.
Yeah, and soon it's all gone. But what an adventure. You see some of the pictures. You saw some of the views that we're seeing. Incredible. Something you'll never see anywhere else. And with all the snow this year, it's probably something you wouldn't normally see, even coming through on a normal hike.
Yeah, it's rare.
And
we apologize that you're not getting the action shots that we'd like to show you, because when we're in it, we can't even. We're just trying to make sure we can get through the next 2 or 3 steps that we got to take.
Yeah.
Without doing something inadvertent. So we don't have a film crew.
Well, we do have one guest photographer.
Yeah.
And hats off again, Scott Skeletor, for
He's
taking.
He's got some stuff
that we're at. You'll see some of that stuff added into our videos that we normally wouldn't be able to do. But he's once he gets through something, he can stop and film us.
It's usually he gets through first.
Always
and then
gets through
all right,
first.
now let's film what these guys are going to do.
And bless his heart. Again, just been incredible to hike with him. He's been so patient. We're nowhere near the speed of what he hikes, and Joe and I are on the 50-step plan. Going up some of these steep hills and stuff, we'll take 50 steps and 50 more, and he's just. But always, whenever there's a doubt for what we should do or where we should go, he'll stop right there and make sure that we're clear on
what we're going to do,
on what the route is, or if there's special skills that he feels he's not sure if we know how to do it. He'll stop and say, hey, do you know how to back step, or do you know how to do this? And if we don't, he'll show us. And again, just incredible. Again, Scott, if you're watching this, thank you for everything you've done for us. So we really appreciate it.
All right, well, that's a pretty long wrap up. They're
It
all
is.
asleep by now.
I know. Hopefully I put you to sleep. So, all right. Well, we'll talk to you some point tomorrow. Again, it's going to be a 0 day, so not a lot of exciting things happening, just our usual.
Yeah.
But we'll talk to you somewhere probably toward the end of the evening, and just give you a wrap up of kind of where we're thinking and our thoughts moving forward.
Yep.
So y'all take care and have a great night.
All right, happy trails.